Alright, can anyone hear my voice? Yeah, we're just waiting for everyone to come back in. That's kind of whack that it cancels the stream when going into another game. Let's see. Alright, so I guess we'll begin the stream right now, and anyone can enter when they want. Alright, so I guess we'll begin the stream right now, and anyone can... Hello, Simon. How are you doing? Hello, Simon. How are you doing? This is a demo streaming tonight. I was just streaming the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. And now I'm streaming the Resident Evil Remake demo. It was only the introduction, but understandable. Respectable. Good old Nemesis. I still remember playing Resident Evil 3 in 8th grade in middle school, and Nemesis was just he gave me nightmares. The new oh.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
I love Carlos, man.
Shit, Captain. They really took a chunk out of you.
Nothing that I will miss.
Okay. Mm. Okay, so after a couple times, she staggers a little bit. Mm. Mm. Oh. I prefer hold. Yeah, okay. There we go. Is that a reference within a What? Will robots surpass humanity? Well, if that isn't the biggest Dr. Wily and Dr. Light reference, that is a good old Mega Man reference. Big E. Astro Crunch. Not too sure about that. This is probably a demo exclusive. Right. Really? They gotta try and do that? Kind of sounds like the RE equivalent of the National Inquisitor.
Joe, it's me again. You
Topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You might get the subway infrastructure back online.
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
Okay, well. Not for sure what else there is. The medical herb field manual. Okay, we already know that. So usually you do 2 greens, that's a lot. Green herb, or 3 for the same effect. And then there's usually green herb and blue herb. But, they don't have blue herb in this game? That'd be weird. Oh, shoot.
More survivors. We've got to get that train moving.
Our first zombo. That doesn't work. That does. Nope. That was yelling. Blood. Bullets. Wait, let me get in a more serious gaming position because okay. Ah, I thought I could do a perfect. Ooh. Wow. Not off to a good start.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you. Gotta put this out.
Of course shooting it wouldn't work. I need a wrench or something. Yeah, so you see how he's going there, you just do that. Well, jeez. I'm not even sure I want to be in here. I feel like you need a lockpick. Hey. Bolt cutters. I mean, I don't know. They can't chase if they can't see you. Or don't even know if you're there. Oh, gee. Hey, what's up? Hey. God, looking like Ringo up in here. How did that miss? And in classic RE fashion, knife, 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 knife. Whew. That's some old Resident Evil tech. You shank them till they don't move. Okay. Oh. Well. That's not good. Shank them and flank them. Nice. Well, no, you don't want to. I can't use the bolt cutters there. So you see how he's coming along? If we do it just in the right time, right? There we go. And they go boom, boom. So we'll do it again. He's going to come at us. Ah! I kind of want to test that out. Because if you're framed perfect, you can do a perfect dodge and you get pretty much some good hits in. Come on. Oh, there we go. You know what? Okay. Cutting cables and the like. True. Oh. Well, I'm also looking on... the YouTube. So, do I need a backtrack? Well, question is where? Ah, it's blocked by a car, huh? You're too slow. That's new. Oh. Alright. I love donuts. Gunpowder, combine that sucker. Look at that. But files. Aqua Cure Queen. What does that even mean? So if I find Aqua Cure, I'll know the password. Nope. Okay. Could have avoided that whole skirmish and saved bullets. Foolishness on my part. Foolishness. True. It's actually kind of hard to see. Nah. That's a bit better. Still difficult. But that's probably on purpose. There we go. Headshot. I would be like, oh no, please, save point. Yeah, don't need any of you. Oh, well. Am I... Huh. Okay, watch this. Yeah, oh, okay, that failed. I thought I was going to do some sick tech. Like, oh. See, because I can just do this, but honestly, my body's saying Nemesis is going to appear somewhere, and I'm going to need that. Great. Yeah, of course. I knew this was going to happen. It's weird because it feels like I'm shooting them, but the bullets aren't connecting. Wow. Y'all want to do this. Just line them up. I got no time for them. Okay. He is dead. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Wow, okay, I didn't expect that. We can do that? We can look inside its innards. Huh. Hey, good to know that it's like... well, like, coherent and inside that they actually made the full 3D model like that. Huh. Neat. So we can go to Kite Brothers. Oh, son of a... And I saw that thing move. It... Kick it in the... Nah. Oh, are you serial with me? Am I dead? Nah. Really? How is it that this dude, who should be the slowest, is giving me the worst problems? Nah. Back away. What a very irksome, troublesome little son of a gun. Yeah, but we do that, and I think we get what? Shotgun shells? Hey, Aquacure. Alright. Remember that. 937. Left. Right, left. Alright. Hmm? Hey! That's nice. It's the little stuff that always makes Resident Evil fun. Oh. Oh, wow. You know, the knife technique is always supposed to be a pretty reliable method of downing zombies. Like... Oh, I could have just done that. Yeah, but I think high grade and low grade. Oh, wait a minute. I know the perfect way of handling that. Right, yeah, shotgun. Meaning that we're gonna get a shotgun soon. I think. Just gotta check if there's like a first aid spray or something. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors contest with the mirror. Ooh. Wait. No. That would be bad. That's a demon mirror. A mirror demon. Oh, shoot. Yeah. You know what? Way too much bullets, dude. Really? No need to waste a bullet on that here. That's nice. One of these is just going to be a zombie coming out, isn't it? Ooh, a hand grenade. More gunpowder. Hand grenades are really nice. Ooh, now it's its own weapon. It's not a sub-weapon. Oh, wait, no, that's not good. Oh, no. Because now we gotta find storage, yeah.
This must be the subway company's offices.
God dang, wait, hold up real quick. I am actually having trouble seeing. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Hey. Oh, wow. Someone left a whole thing of donuts left untouched. I say that's a crime. Well, let's see. And it's still saying we need the bolt cutter. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, you stay in the corner where it's easy to shoot. Mm-hmm. Where am I? Okay. The bolt cutter, I guess. For right now, at least. Well, actually, no. So we'll do that. Mm-hmm. We already know what's gonna happen. Already too much bullets. It Oh my god. course. Did a foolish mistake. And for what? You know, big. Still need it. Oh, what the hell? What in the literal? I mean, no, oh, wait. Ooh, that's an ugly looking face. Why is that there? Oh, that makes sense. But learning this game out bit by bit. Oh, fuck, oh, no, fuck. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh. Run. He's like, they look like Las Plagas. Oh! Did he just fisted me? I didn't expect Nemesis. I mean, like, you know, I expected him, but not... You know what I mean? You never... You know when it's... So it wants me to do that all over again, huh? That makes me wonder if we can avoid Nemesis in a certain way. Looks about right to me. Alright, so the fact is, that's nothing. We'd have to fight all the way up there to get to that fire hydrant, or we could do that. I don't feel like facing Nemesis, especially without with a lack of health items. Oh. Wow, Capcom. You sly devils. Just book it straight. You know what? I don't even need to book it straight. I just need to book it there. Seriously, that looks like Las Plagas. Oh, God. Just leave me alone. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I hear him. Yet somehow Jill has enough time to hook up a fire hydrant, put the fire out, and still run for her life and say, there. Whew! How did he... Fuck, piss off. Huh. Well.
There's so many.
My God. No! They're gonna get through!
Send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
Oh, what the f...
What was that?
Taboo!
Kendo, you're all right.
You're all right to stretch.
Stop and do what? I got your back. Go!
Cloak sticky. You better hurry.
Sorry. Look out!
Let's do this.
That. Okay. Of course, I would love to purchase it. But I don't have the money. Alright, so I think for tonight, that might be it. Not because I don't, like, want to or anything. I don't want to force anything either, you know? I think the two big ones, Final Fantasy VII and Resident Evil 3, it was pretty nice. Tomorrow I plan to go over Trials of Mana, and I think I have Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet, and whatever the new Contra game is called. If I can even call... That's really the one I want to dissect. I think I played it on the Switch when I was in Japan, but it was on the small screen, so I never really had the chance to look at it at the on the big screen. So tomorrow will be the perfect opportunity, and all of us can probably burn our eyes out in horror and agony for what Contra has become. I'm thinking right now, my thoughts, it's like, how do I feel about the Resident Evil 3 remake and Final Fantasy VII? Because I played Resident Evil 3 when I was in middle school. So by then, it already had a little bit of age on it, but I played Final Fantasy VII much later in life. So I have more of affinity to Resident Evil 3 than anything. And I have to say that from a down perspective, it didn't feel as in-depth than Final Fantasy VII. Especially since, if I recall, the fire hydrant, at least in the original Nemesis, I think that was almost halfway in the game, if I recall. Chat, how do you feel about the Resident Evil 3 remake? I'm just curious, what's your opinion on it? I mean, I'm even looking at Nemesis design right now. I don't think it's a bad design. Right. It looks interesting. I just... Because I like Resident Evil 2. I have the original Resident Evil, and I have RE, 2. I never had a physical of Resident Evil 3, but I did play a borrowed copy of it. But I thoroughly enjoyed Resident Evil 3. I beat it on the PSP. That's how I remember. I beat it on my PSP because PSP can download PS1 games. And then I think I recall beating it on my PS3 one more time. Because if you defeat Nemesis, you can get the eagle parts. I'm not sure if the same could be said here, but yeah. But I think for me, the overall feeling I'm having right now toward Resident Evil 3, I don't feel as strong about it as I did the Final Fantasy VII Remake. The Final Fantasy VII Remake definitely left an impression on me. And that's not to say that the Resident Evil 3 demo didn't leave an impression on me, but I can see that just on my first playthrough. If... See, I can't even say that since I've only played the demo. If... Hopefully one... Well, not hopefully one day, but when I do get Resident Evil 3 Remake, I will finally have the ability to compare original and remake. But just from the feel of it, like, if I were to compare Resident Evil 3 Re to Re 2 Re, to basically Resident Evil 2 Remake, because I remember they had, an hour demo last year? It was like a timed demo or something. And I do recall feeling a little bit more positive overall to Resident Evil 2, but that may also be because didn't know what to really expect from the Resident Evil 2 remake, so that was a pleasant surprise. With Resident Evil 3, I kind of had an idea gameplay-wise going in. Really, what I think really mattered to me, in my opinion, is the overall the feeling of dread when Nemesis comes, and I felt that. I definitely felt that, but I didn't feel it in the way I felt in the PS1 version. In the PS1 version, I sometimes I feel like I just have to turn off the game sometimes because Nemesis gets me that bad, because you see him coming at you. Here you only hear him, which in its own respect is definitely scary, right? I mean, there's this big giant colossal thing that wants to tentacle destroy you, and that's scary in and of itself, and just hearing giant footsteps of it coming closer to you is definitely a way to send a message to the player that terror that Nemesis brings. And obviously, purchasing the game will allow someone to go greater in depth in that, because I don't know if he has random encounters like the first one, but in the first one I definitely remember just going down a random hall and then all of a sudden it's like dun, 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 and then, you know, the music starts going and Nemesis just starts chasing after you, and then you're like, oh, I need to make it to the safe room. Just all these things, and sometimes you don't even make it. But yeah, it's just overall, it's, and then it's like, man, it's suspenseful is one way to describe it. Suspenseful, fearful, and just a high amount of tension. Even the number I've been in Resident Evil 3 maybe only about 3 times. Mostly the only reason why I've been it 3 times is because I don't want to get a heart attack facing Nemesis all the time. Sometimes my, let's say, meetings with him would be so high in the game that sometimes I just had to stop playing. I'm just like, it's just like, what? Because it feel like he just teleported to the other places. Not only that, if I recall, I can't remember if it was him or Mr. X, but they can destroy loading screen doors. I think in the chapel's the place where it happened. Now, mind me, I think the last time I beat Resident Evil 3 was definitely a few years ago, yeah. I just wish I had a god darn Elgato, because I got a lot of stuff to say, but yeah, I mean, I'm not giving him a thumbs down to the RE3 demo. Especially considering that it's been reported that RE3 is much shorter, which honestly isn't that bad because the original Resident Evil games definitely had a very arcade-esque vibe to them, where the more you play it, the quicker you can beat them. So I don't really have an issue against that. Like, if I were to replay this right now, it wouldn't take me an hour. But yeah, just really thinking about it, it's like, if I had $59.99 on me right now, and I can purchase any of the 2 games right now, I would probably spend it on Final Fantasy VII and actually wait for a price drop on Resident Evil 3. That's how I feel. Now, okay, so the Resident Evil 4 remake, I think it's unnecessary. I don't think it's needed. What I would want from another remake is either Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy Color. Never played that. I don't even think there was a release on the 3DS shop. Some might say it could be similar to Revelations because they both takes on a ship. However, I would love to see a remake of that because if I recall, Leon, I definitely know, is the main character because he was on the cover box. And I think Barry is also in that game. Don't quote me on that. It's been years since I've even thought about RE Gaiden in any way, shape, or form. But I really think that deserves a big remake. Another one is also another Leon adventure, but what's important is that it kind of plays with RE4, because in Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles, Leon went to South America with Krauser from RE4. And the only playable version of that is in Dark Side Chronicles. I think for what it is, that should be remade as well. So that's two options. Another one is, in my opinion, maybe a remake of Resident Evil 0, but I'm not too keen on that at the moment. I was actually thinking maybe let's see, how do I describe it? Like a basically, because then that's not a remake anymore. But I think that a new game with Rebecca should be made, in my opinion. That definitely should be an avenue that Capcom should look at. And I'm pretty for sure there's other... Really? I discovered Resident Evil in like 1998. I still remember the first day when I first saw Resident Evil, saw the cutscene in the Spencer mansion, the dog coming in through the door, because we, being kids, didn't know any better, decided to go out the other way through the entrance door, even though the cutscene clearly showed that they were being run down by a bunch of Cerebus. But I think the scene that got us the most was the dog jumping through the window. We did not expect that. That's when I was like, I'm done. That's such a classic moment. What? Now, I know, okay, yeah, there we go. That's what's been on the tip of my tongue. A lot of people seem to want a Code Veronica X remake as well. Which... I'll be down. I like Resident Evil 3 Jill, but if I have to choose a definitive RE waifu, it's always been Claire, in my opinion. I mean, it's a tough decision. It's really between Jill and Claire, but I think Claire just edges her out just a little bit more. Which is funny because even though I've been there kind of since day one with the original Resident Evil, if I had to choose the group of Chris and Jill and Leon and Claire, I always liked Leon and Claire for some reason just slightly a little bit more. Chris I never really liked. Out of the two, I really enjoyed Jill. And then I'm not even going to get into with Rebecca and Billy. I think Billy served his purpose. No need to further establish upon that character any more than needed to be. I'm trying to remember any other Resident Evil things that need to be remade. Cause I'm actually running out of thoughts. Because I'm thinking like Resident Evil 4, that's... What can you possibly do to remake it. There's no, well, obviously there's no need for 5, 6, or 7. But really, you see, with Resident Evil 4, the thing about that is, if they do a remake, I don't think it's going to be a straight remake. It's going to be a reimagining, honestly. That's how I feel. Which is really what I get the feeling off this demo for Resident Evil 3. It's not, you know, even with RE2, obviously, some things were reimagined and done in different ways. But it still felt like, I don't know. No, not that I don't know, but because I have Resident Evil 2, it still felt like it was a remake. This feels like a reimagining. Just some things are different. I mean, Nemesis looks different. I don't even know what Nemesis' face looks like. It's not even... The original one was kind of scary. This one looks like some kind of weird, moldy, fleshy avocado. But yeah, there's not much I can really say for any other REs. I mean, how many times are you going to remake the Spencer Mansion? And what's... So there's a new multiplayer game, right, for Resident Evil? Why couldn't they just remake Resident Evil Outbreak? I have played Outbreak. I played it way back then. That game was hard, mostly because if you got bit, the infection would happen. And to me, it was like... That's what made it hard. But yeah, I think that's all what needs to be said, at least from a first impression, especially a first impression. The demo wasn't bad, but it didn't quite sell me either, like the way Final Fantasy VII did. So when the time comes, when the day comes, I'm definitely going to buy Resident Evil 3. But other than that, yeah, I think honestly that might be it for tonight. I wanted to do these two demos. Trial Mana and probably Contra will be tomorrow. Alright, so yeah, I think that's it, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm glad, everyone took their time to visit the stream. I really appreciate that. And I think maybe around the same time tomorrow, I'll start up the stream tomorrow. Alright, thank you very much. I hope all of you have a nice night. This is Neo, signing off.